Now that we've got an Excel worksheet built, at least the data and the basic structure, let's start to make it more presentable. I want to spice it up. I want to add some formatting to this. Right now, it's just plain. It's just black and white text. We got a percentage here, right? Looking at this column here, but it's a decimal percentage and it's really big and it's, I want it to look better. These numbers, these represent currency amounts, right? They should be formatted with the currency symbol and decimal places and the thousandths comma and so on, right? I want this to look better. The title, we got a title there, but let's spice it up a bit. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at here is formatting within our fonts. I want to change the font. Maybe I want to change the color of the font. I want to make it bold. I want to do something to spice this up. So the next several videos here, we'll talk all about formatting, but let's start out with the font formatting. Let's take a look. So the first place I'm going to start out here is the title. I'm going to click into cell B2 or wherever you got your monthly budget title there at the top of the document. With that cell selected, I'm then going to go up to my Home tab, top of the screen, and I'm going to go into the font section. Now we've got all sorts of commands here, all sorts of features. And again, if you've worked within other Office applications, this is going to look familiar, right? Whether it's Outlook or PowerPoint or Word or wherever you've been working. You've got your font defaulted to that Calibri font. Font size, currently 11. We've got your increase and decrease font buttons, font size buttons. You can do it in either place. These are just nice little interactive quick buttons. You've got your bold, italic, underline, and a few other features to that little arrow. You got your borders, your background color, and your font color. And then you've also got this little icon in the corner, a little right angle and arrow, which will open up the Format Cells window. I give that a click, and it's essentially a lot of the same features, plus some additional tabs for other features as well that deal with alignment and number and so on. And close that out. So let's do just some simple font formatting, and then I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to format this thing. So I can select, again, my monthly budget cell, go to Home, Font, and say I want to make that bold. So I'm just going to hit the B button there. Nice bold text now, right? And even that small little change there has really bumped this up actually quite a bit, right? It looks different than the rest of the text. Now I do want to point out, and this is just a quick little plug here, sometimes less is more, okay? We don't want to make everything super special, everything bold, because then everything looks the same again. We want some things to stand out, right? So we want to be careful that we don't go completely overboard, right, with colors and bold and so on, right? You're trying to deliver a message here, right, to your users, to whoever's viewing this document. We want to make it as readable, as accessible as possible. So really highlight those key areas, right? Now, in saying that, I am going to get kind of wacky here because I want to show off some features. So first one is bold. I think that looks good. I can change the font size. Click on the little down arrow and say, I want to make it big. Let's go like 24, right? Get that title to stand out. I want people to open this document and right away recognize that, oh, I'm on the monthly budget. All right. Now, once that is bold and increased in font size, I think it's looking pretty good. But I'm also going to go back up to font and I'm going to go into the color. I'm going to hit the little down arrow here. And we got all sorts of colors we can pull from. Now, I do want to point out, and this is really something I want you to put in the back of your head for a moment, right? Put it back here somewhere. So your colors are broken up into two sections. You got theme colors, and then you got standard colors. The standard colors, these have been around and the same ever since I can remember inside of Excel. For the most part, pretty much the same, standard colors, okay? The theme colors, themes were actually introduced inside the 2007 edition of Excel, at least fully introduced inside the 2007 edition. Now here, I'm seeing several different colors, several different columns and rows of colors, but the theme color is actually tied to the theme of this document. Okay, take a look at this. If I go up to my where is this at? Yeah, the page layout tab, top of the screen. On the left-hand side, you've got themes. Now, if I go into the big themes button, little down arrow there, I can see that my default currently active theme is Office. And it's really small, but they'll show you a sample of the colors that come with that theme. Now, if I quickly go back to home and I go into the font color, this is the Office theme colors. Now, if I go back to page layout, I go to themes. Let's say I pick a different one. I pick, let's pick one that's really going to stand out here. I'm going to grab the circuit theme. Now, compare. See those colors right there? Oops, those colors right there? Compare those to the Office theme colors. I'm going to pick circuit. Circuit, there it is. And if I go back to home, into my fonts, I've now got the circuit theme colors. So Microsoft has created this theme, or these complementary colors that we can then use throughout our document. And it's all set up for you. Very slick. Now I'm going to go back. I want to point that out just because it's there and they have broken the colors up into different themes. I'm going to go back to Office. But if you want to pick a different one, if you see some colors and some complementary colors that you like, that you want to utilize inside your document, and there's a lot of them, you can pick a different theme if you like. I'm going to stick with Office, just the default. I'll go back to home and I'll pick a color. I like blues. I'm going to grab that one. Blue Accent 1. Let's see. Yeah, let's stick with Blue Accent 1. I'll grab that one, and I've now formatted my title. Very slick. Just font formatting. Again, you got your font. I could change that. Maybe I want to go with Arial Black, really make it stand out, bold, right? I've made it bold. I've changed the font size, went from 11 to 24, and I've now changed the font color. So take a moment, right, before you jump to the next video, pause this one, and let's do a little bit of formatting on that title. I'm going to do the rest, but I want to show off some other features that we can utilize that'll help streamline your formatting as well. So let's at least get that title done, get that thing formatted, and then we'll jump into the next video.